Hello everyone, my name is Yashwant Meena. I have secured rank 797 in CSE 2019. Today I'll be sharing my main strategy with you. My optional is public administration. So let's start with the essay paper. Essay is one of the most scoring papers because it can directly fetch you around 140 to 150 marks. So my strategy for essay was that I used to write essays every Sunday, at least 2 essays every Sunday between the period of prelims to mains. I would say that you should also learn some quotes. So accordingly, I had prepared a collection of around 100 quotes on various topics like education, health, women empowerment, development. So that same you can also do. And because we have already prepared GS for the mains, so case studies and examples can be directly taken from there. So that way you did not to exclusively prepare for your essays. Just writing at least 10 to 12 essays before mains, I think is sufficient to fetch you good marks. Regarding how to write essays, that I would say is everybody's personal style is there. I used to write in the answer format, that is starting from intro, then extending the body, and then the conclusion. But one thing that I would like to say is stick to the theme of the essay, don't get deviated. Try to cover as much as possible perspectives of the theme given, but do not deviate from the theme. And starting from a quote and ending from 1 or 2 nice quotes is, I would suggest that. Secondly, coming to the general studies papers, the first paper GS1, it can be broadly broken down into 4 topics: art and culture, history, both modern history and the world history, third being the Indian society, and last being the geography. But I would suggest that the disaster management part, which is there in paper 3, should also be covered along with geography. So my strategy for art and culture was that I started preparing right from the prelims.
An important announcement for all the UPSC CSE aspirants: to increase and strengthen the level of UPSC preparation, Unacademy has an Iconic subscription. The Iconic subscription offers the aspirants with personal coaches, mains question and answers, practice papers, study planner, and expert guidelines. Not only this, but the Iconic subscription also offers all the Unacademy Plus benefits too, like daily live classes, live tests and quizzes, structured courses, wherein the learner receives unlimited access all in one subscription. What are you waiting for? Give a new direction to your preparation with the Unacademy Iconic subscription. Hurry up to get your subscription now, as Iconic prices are going to increase on the 25th of January. To get your Iconic subscription, download the Unacademy app from the link mentioned in the description. Select your goal as UPSC CSE and then again click on the link in the description. Use the code DKT10 and get an instant 10% discount. Hurry up, get your Iconic subscription now and shape your preparation with Unacademy Iconic. Let's crack it.
Because in prelims we prepare all the facts regarding the art and culture, all the names, places, types of architecture, etc. So a thorough revision during the prelims is going to help you during the mains, because that would allow you only to have a quick revision during the mains. Additionally, what I did was I took art and culture questions from past 4 to 5 years history optional question papers of UPSC and then prepared answer style notes on those topics along with diagrams. For example, in the stoop architecture, the diagrams were there. In the temple architecture, different types of temple architecture diagrams were there. So you need to practice them and revise them as much times as possible. Secondly, coming to history part, I would say that modern history again can be covered well during prelims. All the names, dates, personalities, all those are covered during prelims as well. During the mains, we have to focus exclusively on answer writing. And for that, again, what I did was I took some selected questions from past papers of history optional question papers and prepared them. World history, I would say that only around 1 to 2 questions come, and in the past years even there has been times that there has not been any question. So for that I only focused on NCERTs of class 11th and class 12th world history. That would be sufficient in my opinion. Now coming to the Indian society part, that is a tricky part, in fact I would say, because there is no standard material for it. You have to prepare your own notes referring to various standard sources which are there. I would also recommend the online sources which are there, and prepare topic wise notes. For example, there is a topic called globalization and its impact on the Indian society. So try to diversify as many themes as possible: impact on women, impact on religion, impact on agriculture, on market, etc. and then prepare 1 or 2 page notes on all of these topics and do multiple revisions. Keep adding examples and case studies which you find in newspapers or good magazines. That would do. Lastly, coming to geography. So as I said earlier, geography and disaster management I had clubbed together. For this, again, during the prelims, we should do a thorough revision of the basic concepts of geography. That is going to help you. After that, and during the mains, what I did was I took the past 2-3 question year papers of the test series of geography. So what benefit it did was that we get the answers as well along with the questions. So we get some additional points. Also diagrams and maps are available. So that I followed, and again topic wise multiple revisions I did. Thirdly, coming to GS paper 2 and GS paper 3. For these two papers I prepared them collectively because I believe some of the themes also coincide, and both these papers are current oriented, so one has to prepare accordingly. What I did was, starting from January, I prepared a list of the recurring events which were again and again in the news relating to politics and the Indian economy, be it agriculture, GDP, education, health. So I prepared a list of events, and by the time of prelims I had around 50-60 topics. So these were some current topics which I had to prepare exclusively for paper 2 and paper 3. For the static portion, one can refer to the standard books which are there and update them regularly with the current news events. So what I did was, as I told you, a list of events I had prepared. After that, after prelims, I started preparing detailed notes on all these topics. So I would suggest going topic wise in these both papers and preparing notes which are regularly updated within the period of 3 months before the mains. And secondly, Niti Aayog reports are, I would suggest that they are a very good source for these both papers, because all the current events happenings which are going on, or the current status what is, and the proposed measures which are to be taken, project schemes which are going on, are covered very well in the Niti Aayog reports. So that is going to append your efforts. And after that, while writing answers, one has to add value to your answers. So in paper 2 specifically, I would say adding articles in your answers, or the Supreme Court judgments, past judgments which are there, that is going to help you fetch marks. So what I did was, I prepared a separate notes copy of the judgments, important judgments which have been there in the past year, or the evergreen judgments which are there, and a list of important articles as well, which I used to revise on the weekends. So multiple revisions helps you to use those articles and judgments in your answers, which is going to add value to your answers.
An important announcement for all the UPSC CSE aspirants: to increase and strengthen the level of UPSC preparation, Unacademy has an Iconic subscription. The Iconic subscription offers the aspirants with personal coaches, mains question and answers, practice papers, study planner, and expert guidelines. Not only this, but the Iconic subscription also offers all the Unacademy Plus benefits too, like daily live classes, live tests and quizzes, structured courses, wherein the learner receives unlimited access all in one subscription. What are you waiting for? Give a new direction to your preparation with the Unacademy Iconic subscription. Hurry up to get your subscription now, as Iconic prices are going to increase on the 25th of January. To get your Iconic subscription, download the Unacademy app from the link mentioned in the description. Select your goal as UPSC CSE and then again click on the link in the description. Use the code DKT10 and get an instant 10% discount. Hurry up, get your Iconic subscription now and shape your preparation with Unacademy Iconic. Let's crack it.
And after that, again, I would say answer writing is very important in these two papers as well. The more you write answers, the more you have command over putting in examples, data specifically of GDP, health, education in your economy paper answers are going to help you fetch marks. So focus on answer writing. And now next, coming to the paper of ethics. For the paper of ethics, I would say there are a lot of sources available, but I refer to the lexicon, which is a very short and easily covered book. So after going through lexicon once and through referring to various online sources, I first developed clarity of the various terms which are given in the syllabus of the ethics paper. That is very important. You need to have clarity over all these terms which are given in the paper. What is probity, what is integrity, honesty, transparency, and all this. So that, because we have seen that definition oriented questions are also there in the exam, and even while writing the answers, clarity over these topics is needed. And once I was comfortable with the terms, then I started preparing my own notes on these topics. And here I would like to say that because my optional is public administration, it helped me a lot in ethics, and it slightly cut down my efforts in preparing notes for ethics. So in ethics papers, more than preparing notes and reading, I think answer writing is more important. The more and more you write the answers, the more and more you are prepared for this paper. So this is my main strategy. So overall, I would like to say that is, no matter how much content you read and how much notes have you prepared, as long as you are not able to reproduce it in your answer sheets, it is not going to help us. So do prepare the notes, but do multiple revisions of the notes as well. Do not prepare very hefty notes which are very bulky and you cannot revise them before the exams. Prepare small notes, have a gist of your notes, revise them multiple times, and practice answer writing as much as possible so that you are able to reproduce what you have studied. Thank you.